morning, everyone. This is Open Heaven's Day Devotionals for the year 2024. It is inspired by the Holy Spirit and written by Pastor E.A Adeboye, the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God. Today is Saturday, October 12th. Now, the topic for today is Be Merciful. Our memory verse is from the book of Matthew chapter 5 verse 7. I read, Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Our Bible reading is taken from the book of Matthew chapter 18 verse 21 to 35. I read the NLT version. Then Peter came to him and asked, Lord, how often should I forgive someone who sins against me? 7 times? No, Jesus replied, 70 times 7. For this reason, the kingdom of heaven can be compared to a king who decides to bring his accounts up to date with his servants who had borrowed money from him. In the process, one of his debtors was brought in who owed him millions of dollars. He couldn't pay, so the king ordered that he, his wife, his children, and everything he had be sold to pay the debt. But the man fell down before the king and begged him, Oh sir, be patient with me, and I'll pay it all. And the king was filled with pity for him, and he released him and forgave his debt. But when the man left the king, he went to a fellow servant who owed him a few $1,000s. He grabbed him by the throat and demanded instant payment. His fellow servant fell down before him and begged for a little more time. Be patient and I'll pay it, he pleaded. But his creditor wouldn't wait. Is that when you are merciful, you are doing good to yourself, but if you are cruel, you are hurting yourself, because cruelty will only rob you of the mercies of God. In John chapter 14 verse 23, Jesus said, If you love him, his Father will love you, and both of them will come and dwell in you. How do you show God that you love him? 1 John 4:21 says that if you love God, then you must love your brother. Love your neighbor like yourself, because you cannot say you love God and hate your neighbor. If you decide not to love your neighbor, you are telling God that you don't need his love. Galatians chapter 6 verse 7 says, Be not deceived, God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Whatever you sow is what you will reap. If you sow mercy into the lives of others, you will reap mercy. However, if you decide to sow unforgiveness, then do not complain when you reap unforgiveness. Job chapter 4 verse 8. Action point: be merciful to everyone. I'm Minister your reader, presented to you by Egg Ministry. Thank you, and have a day full of God's mercies.